So hi everyone, let me introduce Akash Kumar, who was one of my student and currently he is pursuing his engineering degree from NIT Allahabad in electronics and communication. Right, Akash? Electronics and communication, second year,
Yes,
NIT Allahabad. So, Akash, जरा बताओ यार, how's life as a second year student at NIT Allahabad? कैसा चल रहा है सब कुछ?
so far, sir, my college journey has been truly incredible. It's a privilege to be surrounded by some of the brightest mind in the country, sharing experiences and ideas, the exceptional facilities that Tier 1 college gives you. It's a perfect blend of personal as well as professional growth, shaping me a better version of myself every day.
Very wonderful, wonderful. Exactly. That's what I was expecting, right? When students are here in class, that's what teacher perspective is. That to see him or her at a position where they can explore themselves out of the world. So very good, very nice to hear that. Akash, I'm going to ask you one more thing, very importantly. When you were here as a student who was preparing for JEE as a JEE aspirant, that Akash Kumar and the Akash Kumar who is currently in NIT as a second year engineering student. Can you state one or two main differences that you see within your personality?
So there's indeed a significant difference, and pinpointing just one or two would be challenging. But
Sure.
from my perspective, the shift in the consistent study habits and the social life over the past 2 years has changed very much. Back then, my level of focus and determination for that one crucial examination was unmatched. It almost felt like a superpower, but it has completely changed now. I was really disconnected 3 years back with the outside world, uninterested in
Exactly.
socializing or meeting people, including relatives. However, coming to college has brought about a drastic change, opening up opportunities to connect with other people and embrace a more balanced life.
Exactly, exactly. Wonderful. Actually, this should be the thing, right? The JEE aspirant that should focus on his competitive exams only. He gets disconnected from the other things. And somehow this was the very
Yes.
reason why you are today in NIT. So now you have a world to explore. You have wonderful people around you. You have your
Yeah.
passionate and talented seniors. You have your batchmates. So now this is the chance. This is the time when you will explore. So what do you think the future aspects of electronics and communication, being a NIT Allahabad student? What are the opportunities that you might get? You are looking forward to.
That's an interesting question as well as highly relevant question these days. As you might have heard, the semiconductor industries is indeed booming, and that's really true. The
Yeah,
Indian government is heavily investing in the semiconductor and chip industry,
exactly,
reflecting its growing importance.
exactly,
Uh,
exactly.
in fact, during our de- in fact during our departmental orientation, the seminar began with the statement that this industry or this semiconductor whatever is
Hmm.
evergreen field. No
Yeah,
recession can
no
affect
recession.
this industry.
Exactly.
If someone is excited by electronic gadgets and curious how they work, they should definitely pursue this course. Additionally, there is a relatively less competition in this field as compared to IT sector. Uh, as you know that in IT sector, anyone can enter the industry by just learning
Obviously,
coding.
obviously,
But
obviously.
but
A very big example is sitting in the right in front of you. I was in electrical and got placed in Wipro. So I learned a bit of
uh,
coding and then got myself placed in Wipro.
but in
Exactly.
this electronics course, if you are really preparing for it, other branch student cannot just learn the scope, semiconductor principles, and get to the
Obviously,
industry.
obviously,
So the competition is less.
obviously. Hopefully, that will play a very crucial role in your future and you will get benefited by that. Since you have stated the future aspects of your branch, so I would like to know. I'm very interested to know now that uh, which path are you planning to take if you have planned anything yet. Right, since you know the future aspects, since you know what opportunities you will get, so what's your plan right after college? Where would you take yourself?
So, I am personally more inclined towards coding than circuits. Um,
So you are contradicting your point only. Right now, you
well,
said that the
uh,
coding is there is much less competition in the semiconductor thing, and there is more competition. Anyone can learn coding and enter into yours, and now you are contradicting your point only. Okay, very interesting. Come on, proceed.
the circuits can do not fascinates me. The code does, which is why I'm preparing for the career in software domain.
All
After
right,
my college, my plan is to explore the corporate world for a while, gaining some insights and experience. Then
all right.
take a time to figure out the rest.
All right, Akash, good, good, good. Though the placement season is far from your end, still all the best. Let's see after 2 years. Obviously, as being a teacher, I prayed for my students to be a part of one of the prestigious college of India. So again, being a teacher, I'll definitely pray that my students who are
Thank
sitting
you.
in these prestigious colleges will be a part of the graceful and big companies. I would love to see that.
Thank
All
you.
right. Akash, one more thing. Not being a teacher, but from the students' point of view, that after class 8th or ninth, once a student is completed has completed class 8th or ninth, he has several options to choose science, to go for medical or commerce. So that domain is completely upon his interest. So let's be a little bit specific. A science student has many options, whether he can go for BSc or some courses, or obviously engineering or architecture. So I would like to know what made you go for engineering. Since I know you from class 10th, I guess. So it was very clear on your part that you will opt engineering and choose to attempt JEE. So what made you choose JEE and go for engineering?
Actually, there's a weird reason. From my childhood, I always admired the big posters of toppers like X with 99 percentile and Y who topped ITJ. There was a deep respect for them and seem to have achieved something extraordinary they have done. There's
Exactly.
a next level respect in the society for them. This fascination and admiration inspired me to choose the career path which goes through JE.
All right, all right. No, this happens. This happens. It's a very genuine reason, and I really have that respect for you, Akash. You have made the right choice, and now you're sitting one of the most
Because of you.
prestigious college, so it's good. Akash, so since you cracked JEE on the very same year you appeared for your board examinations, so how did you manage to excel in both boards and JEE? How did you manage to cope up with both the syllabus?
So the most important thing is to have a clear end goal in mind. For me, it was always JEE, and JEE. I honestly didn't worry much about board examinations. In my opinion, if you're sincerely preparing for JEE, then there's no reason to fear the boards. If you understand the core concepts and topics, all the topics,
Mm,
uh, there will be a natural, deeper, like if someone is solely preparing for boards
mm,
uh, and as another person preparing for JEE, there is
mm,
a natural that the person preparing for JEE will have a depth knowledge and good understanding of the concepts.
exactly,
So,
exactly.
obviously, the person who is preparing for JEE will excel in both. And the second reason that the person preparing for JEE would excel is the first attempt of JEE means happens in January. and the
Mm.
second attempt is on April.
April.
If a person is preparing for the first attempt,
Mm.
uh, he'll do good in first attempt, and the exam board examination start at the end week of February, I guess.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
there's a whole 1 month gap between it. This
Mm-hmm.
is enough for a person to do excel in both.
All right, all right. But what you are stating that a person who is preparing for JEE will definitely have a depth knowledge, but this comprises of physics, chemistry, and maths only, Akash. And how did you manage to go with the that English and the other subjects? As far as I know, that you were very much engaged with your physics, chemistry, bio, with your JEE main syllabus. So how did you take out time for the other subjects?
Uh, uh, for example, let's take English. In my 12 years of schooling experience, I didn't study for English before the last day, even it's 10th boards or 12th boards. So it doesn't concern me at least. And the fifth subject for me was computer,
All
which
right.
I think it was a wrong decision for me to take in my class 11th, and
All right.
as it consists of coding, but uh, there was a 10-day gap between the fourth examination and computer
In
examination.
computer
10 day
examination.
was
Okay.
enough for me to learn how to code, how to write things. 10 day was enough.
And now that 10 days is playing a very important part on your selection of line which you are going to choose.
Yeah.
So hopefully that was the very best decision that you made right after your class 10th to go with computers, right? If you
Yeah.
had chose physical education, things would have been a little different for you now. So, yeah, yeah. All right, Akash. So, lastly, I'd like to ask two basic strategies or two primary strategies that you would like to suggest to the future, to the upcoming generations, or the people who are going to be an aspirant. Two strategies.
uh, from my experience, the two key points would be, the first one will be blindly trust your teacher's guidance. This will be my first part. Follow their instruction without any hesitation. They know far
All right.
better than you.
I'll
Never
take
doubt
it as
their.
a compliment. I'll take it as a compliment.
Uh,
Thank you so much.
yes, sir.
Okay, okay.
The second thing would be build a strong peer group. Surrounding yourself with like-minded and focused individual can make a
Exactly.
significant difference.
Exactly,
It's
exactly.
mostly.
This was a very good session, Akash. It was really wonderful to
Mm.
talk to you. All the best for your next sem and all the best for your future,
Thank you,
Akash.
sir.
All
Thank
right.
you, sir.
See you soon. Bye, bye, bye.
Bye bye. Thank you.